championship form.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group, we've got you covered.
Shop local, shop smart at Appliance Wholesalers Plus. Check out Cafe and GE Profile or Modern Glass, modern laundry sets, refrigerators, and more. Get the brands you want and the local service you deserve. It's always appliance season at AWP.
Pain doesn't wait for a convenient time, and neither should you. I'm Dr. Steve Larson with Desert Pain Specialists. We provide expert pain care without the long wait. Same-day appointments are available and no referral is needed. Relief starts today.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
From underwriting local sports to unbelievable local deals, you can trust the team at Finley Subaru. Count on us for sales, all the right parts, and out-of-this-world service every time. It's Finley Subaru on the saving side of the freeway.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Asphalt, we don't often think about it, but we use it every single day. Holbrook Asphalt's innovative HA5 product slows asphalt aging by 67%, making roads last longer and cost less to own. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course, inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is...
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
And good morning, everyone. Welcome to Desert Hills High School in St. George, Utah. Herm Ellenboss alongside Phil Spencer as we get set for a great day of high school volleyball featuring teams from 3 states, the state of Nevada, the state of Alaska, and 2 teams from Utah. Good morning, Phil.
Good morning.
What are you expecting here today?
Yeah, these teams, we watched them last night. The American Fork team and the Faith Lutheran team were very impressive. I chatted a little bit with the Cavemen's head coach, and she was very happy with their play last night. Even though they didn't come out on top, they played really well. So Desert Hills has their work cut out for them today. They're going to need to play a little better than they did last night, a little more consistent.
And as we mentioned last night, Desert Hills coming off the 4A state championship here in Utah, but a huge turnover in players this year.
Yeah, we lost all of our starters but 2, and the 2 we kept are very good. But as we mentioned yesterday, the rest of the team needs to step up and get on that and continue to perform at that varsity level now that they've been called on to do that.
Let's take a look at our starting lineups for the visiting American Fort Cavemen. The coach is Melissa Guyman, and they'll go with Daisy Roberts, number 2, a 5'9" junior middle. Bryn Murray sets the table. She's number 12, a senior. Tawny Fielding, outstanding libero, a senior, wearing number 14. We'll also be talking about Calla Pranger, a sophomore libero, number 16. Olivia Lemon, one of the big hitters, a junior outside, number 18. The returning veteran, Macy Melville, number 19, a senior outside. Alexis Brandt on the other side, number 22. And Destiny Hampton, an outside, a senior. And for the Desert Hills High School Thunder, coached by Craig Allred, he's in his 7th year here in St. George, coming off a wonderful state championship last year in the 4A classification. It'll be Sammy Spencer, a 5'6" libero, wearing number 1. Oakley Crandall backs her up, a 5'6" junior. The big-time hitter, Jessica Openshaw, number 3, a 5'8" senior. Phoenix Shaw sets the table, a 5'7" senior. Jordan Larson, a hitter on the opposite side, 5'9" senior. Longate Tapasa, a 6-foot senior wearing number 9. Peyton Brenchley is the middle, a 5'11 junior. And Sadie Larson is a 5'10 senior wearing number 11. And let's get the lights on and get this one going here. We got 4 matchups today. Each of these teams in the tournament will be playing twice. And our producer today, Dusty Allen from the Fan Sports Network. Big shout out to Dusty Allen keeping things going here in the Thunder Hills Thunderdome.
Yeah, Dusty's doing a pretty good job over here, but his daughter is absolutely killing it on the camera.
It's always fun to share stuff with your daughters and family members. I had the privilege of doing that as a broadcaster way back in the olden days in Montana when my daughter played for Craig's team for Skyview High School, and I was the broadcaster. Quite a special connection there. So it'll be Thunder Hills in the light-colored jerseys in the court right in front of us, and then on the opposite side, the Cavemen. And we will be going here in just a second. Sparse crowds this morning, but boy, this is the place to be. 107 on my car thermometer yesterday, and not quite that in here. So if you were going to be a sports fan in St. George this time of year, I would say volleyball, right?
Yeah, we try to get indoors here. I mean, we love the weather 10 months out of the year, but that too is brutal.
Maybe ping pong would bring you indoors. Anyway, this will be fun today, Phil. Looking forward to it. I got 2 games with you. I got 2 solo. And always enjoy this trip down here with my wife for this tournament. Checking lineups now. Got the liberos set to come in. Sam Spencer comes in first. And on the other side, it's Tawny Fielding. Boy, both the liberos on this court and the ones we saw yesterday, outstanding job. Got some replays coming today, so we're hoping to bring you a little extra look at some of these special plays here. We'll do our best to put that all together for you with our buddy Dusty. And looks like the Cavemen will serve first with Bryn Murray, team leader, senior setter. And we are underway with Saturday at the Desert Challenge. Floater, down it goes. Trouble with a handle there for Jordan Larson, and the Cavemen take the lead.
Yeah, good serve there. Started middle, started floating outside. Jordan tried to track it, just floated a little too much for her to handle.
And a strong start for the Cavemen from American Fork, just outside of Salt Lake City. And Murray tries line this time. Better job on the pass. Up ahead to Openshaw. She's covered by Fielding on the front row. Melville gets returned, left-handed out, and we are at a 2-zip score. That left hand just got a little hook action going on it. Do these two teams play each other at all during regular season?
Not normally. They're different divisions. So, yeah, they don't normally play each other during the season.
Stuffer on the outside there. Huge moment for Olivia Lemon. Goes up and shuts it down. And we got a 3-0 score. Murray starting with a strong service run. Floater drops it in. Spencer sees it coming, handles it. Openshaw, free ball, gets it out. Into the back corner on a mishandle there by Destiny Hampton. She couldn't quite get over there and get squared up on it. And that'll give the Thunder their first point of the morning, 3-1.
Yeah, good spot there by Jess.
And Phoenix Shaw loads up the serve. Little floater serve handled by Hampton on the outside. Smash-a-rama. Macy Melville. Perfect set. Got into it.
Yeah, Macy's going to be playing at Utah State this next year.
That's not a bad reference to make. Melville goes back to serve. Shaw runs down the pass. A little floater over the top. That's roll shot goes long for the 5-1 Cavemen lead. And Melville back to the service line. 4-step approach, the hop, the line blast. Shaw outside. Bounces it off the block. Larson. Shaw goes back to the outside. Open Shaw gets rejected, but Spencer right there with a cover. Tries the other side, and that's going to sail out of bounds for the kill. Longi Tapasa gets into the action this morning.
Yeah, good aggressive swings there. Jess starts it off swinging hard. Goes to Longi for the termination.
And Openshaw back to serve. Fielding, no problem. Cross court from the middle, returned. Tapasa gets covered, and that's going to be a point for the Cavemen. And Tawny Fielding back to serve. Wearing the bright red libero jersey. She'll go cross court. Shaw gets the good pass. And a net violation on the Cavemen. And Sammy Spencer back to the service line for the first time today. Moves over to the left corner. And she'll launch way long. Service error.
The ball looked like it caught an updraft. It just kept going up and up and up.
Too many Wheaties on that one, as they used to say. I don't know if anyone eats Wheaties anymore, but I'll leave Olivia Lemon into the net. Turnabout is fair play. 3-point lead now, early in the first set. Oakley Crandall for her service rotation. And she will send it right on the back line. Melville hits the the crossbar up her, and that's going to turn into an ace for Oakley Crandall.
Yeah, good serve there. May have floated a little bit long, but if you put it close, you have to make a decision. Do I play it? Do I let it go? Aggressive teams are going to play the close ones.
Well, and usually you don't get chewed out by the coach for playing it if it's a hair long. You know, you see a few players come through that really have that back line figured out. You know, they have a sixth sense that just tells them. But then there's a whole bunch of other normal ones that it's kind of a 50-50 thing. And we're down to a 1-point lead for the Cavemen. Crandall serving for the tie. Backside, Melville. Murray into the stuff block of Larson, and we're tied up at 7s. And now Crandall for the lead. Thunder getting off the schnoz, coming right back to tie it up after spotting the Cavemen the early lead. Now they'll spot them the 1-point lead on the service error. And Destiny Hampton will serve. She's a senior outside hitter. Boy, had some stuff on that serve. Back row, Openshaw. Fielding has it. Murray in the middle. Punch down is returned by Melville. The bump by Lemon. Back row, Hampton. Still playing. Oh, that one bounced out of the reach of Shaw after the ricochet rabbit. 9-7 now, Cavemen. And Hampton will launch. Spencer's got the pass. Larson off the top of the block. Murray takes it to the outside. Melville smacks it just inside the back line. And the Cavemen are in double digits.
A little gap there between the block they didn't quite get over, and she took advantage, just hit it right through the block.
And Hampton with a nice service run. That's a short ball, and she drops it in front of Crandall for the ace. She's got a lot of different serves. She showed us in this service run, and that one was the first time she'd pulled that one out this morning and caught Crandall by surprise. A little bit of a late break on it. Now she takes it hard on Crandall. Shaw outside. Larson, deflection with one arm, beautifully by Lemon. Free ball by Melville. Here's the attack. Quickman in the middle. Popped up, covered by Spencer. Outside, Larson with the tip. Still playing. Run down by Lemon, but that's not going to be covered. Finally, a side out for the Thunder. Great rallies. They're going early on this day, Phil.
Yeah, good ups by both teams there. I'm impressed with the defense.
And Larson takes over at the service line for the Thunder. Cross court. Quick set. Tipped over to Brandt. And that's going to be tipped out of reach. Got a touch from the Cavemen. Nice try by Fielding. Couldn't quite cover it.
Yeah, good spot by Phoenix there, right in the corner.
She's got a lot of ways to score, too. At Openshaw and Phoenix both really show their experience out here. That's what you really see when you watch those players. Melville, the chip shot, no. Bump set, outside. Openshaw, top of the block. Murray tries the dump shot, didn't work. Lemon covers. Murray back to work to Melville, and she gets a hitting error. Back to 1 point deficit.
Yeah, good idea by Sadie there, trying to block that ball. Needs to go a little more down instead of up, though.
Larson back to work. Snaps the wrist. Down the line, Hampton. Quick. Brandt gets covered. Melville, nothing on it. Pushed in the air by Crandall. Back out to Openshaw. Chip shot. Murray, backside. Brandt can't get it over the tape. Or Lemon, rather. Lemon on the outside. Backside, rather. And we got it all squared away at 11. Larson had some long service runs last night. It's a good rotation when she's back there serving. Long run, chased down by Melville. A save for Lemon. Openshaw gets it to the floor, dropping it in front of Hampton.
Good job by Sadie Larson there to run that quick and make the middle stay true to her position so that Jessica could have a one-on-one block out there.
And Jessica, very good location, just outside the reach of the defensive player. Thunder on top now, Destiny Hampton. Melville gets a load. That's going to be smacked into the crowd. Crandall gets eaten up by that one from Macy Melville. Boom. That's where the people on the bench are ducking for cover. And back to serve Alexis Brandt. Middle back, Spencer with a perfect pass. Openshaw gets sweet spot on that one. Perfect. Just outside the 10-foot line, right in the right on the sweet spot. That's the home run part of the bat.
Yeah, right on the sweet spot.
And Chelsea Lee, I believe, maybe I have that number wrong. Outside, Openshaw has to go to the tip, right into the double block. No way to go through that. Tries again. This time moves over and gets it past Hampton. Openshaw is starting to heat up here.
Yeah, that is a great spot right there. Just a little three-quarter swing right over the top of the block. Drop it in right before the back line. Great spot.
And American Fork, timeout. We'll be back.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Looking for a great lunch and great value with endless options for everyone? Then hurry over to Mountain Mike's Pizza for our all-you-can-eat lunch buffet. Mountain Mike's Weekday Lunch Buffet. It's lunch and salad bar the way it ought to be.
Are you looking for a reliable vehicle that you can actually afford? I'm Harrison with Dixie Motors. We have 20-plus vehicles under 20 grand. Come check us out at 790 South Bluff Street, and we will see you soon.
Under him, Phil, and we'll see if American Fork can keep up from this point forward.
Yeah, doing a good job of calibrating after the first couple points. They went down and came back and playing their game right now.
There's Chelsea Lee at the service line for the Thunder out of the timeout with a 2-point lead for Craig Allred's team. Destiny Hampton handles that one with a pass. Here's Melville. Stufferama. Peyton Brenchley says, hey, I'm playing too. Get me in the stat book. Yeah. Solid stuff off the solid swing by Macy Melville. Chelsea Lee pouring on the points now for the Thunder. Tips the net. Melville fights it off, gets it back, the throw, and that's going to work. Macy Melville comes up with a point in the untraditional way. Thunder played ping pong with it. And finally a side out for American Fork. Bryn Murray back to serve. Line shot. The set back to Shaw. Openshaw, rather. Good cover. Openshaw, Stufferama. There's the double block. There's Olivia Lemon. Something for Openshaw to think about next time, maybe.
Yeah, good block there. Good handwork on the block. Jessica tried to chisel it angle so the ball would be tooled off of them. Their handwork pushed it straight down.
And that's a line shot right down the line. Asa Rama. Wow, she picked a good spot there. And one of those, boy, do you play it or not? And we're tied up at 15. Bryn Murray. Another one right there. Crandall is there. Tip off the block. That's out of reach. Tips into the donut hole. Brenchley scores again. And back in the game comes Langi Tapasa. Another good set here of action. Boy, nobody breaking away from anybody. Fun for the fans. Shaw covered by Fielding. Melville takes it cross and a little bit too tight of an angle there. Just outside at the 8.5-foot line.
Yeah, good idea. Trying to be aggressive there. Just hit it a little bit too flat, sailed out of bounds.
That's such a tight angle there with speed, and they gave it to her, so something happened there. Might have been a tip on the shot, on the swing, but we're tied up now, and back to the I guess that was a side-out play there. And Melville at serve. Floater deep side. Larson's under it. Shaw backside, a little bit off target on the set. Kept alive on the back row by Melville, and another cross-court miss for the Cavemen. Well, if the defense can force those kind of attempts, it really reduces the percentage of those working, because of the tight angle. Openshaw at serve, all the way back to Sammy Spencer. Shaw, and then Benchley bombs it out the back door.
Yeah, a little bit under that ball, trying to hit it. Got right underneath the set. That's a tough ball to keep in when you're trying to be aggressive.
Timing just a little off on that. And Fielding loads up the serve for the lead, tries to drop it in. No luck that time. Larson gets denied. There's another block for Olivia Lemon. Well, I like the rhythm of this first set. This is two very even teams going at it here after they've had a chance to warm up yesterday. And Fielding will try to take it to a 2-point lead. Almost an ace. Back to Larson for the fingernail over the top. Murray, back row, Melville, that's down. Spencer gave it her best, but couldn't get any direction on that. And it's Craig Allred's turn to call his team over. And we'll be back. American Fork up by 2.
Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group, we've got you covered.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Relatives coming to visit? Not enough room? Maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool. Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Visit stgeorgeutahvacationrentals.com.
Back in St. George, Utah, Desert Hills High School. And in the first set of the day, it's American Fort closing in on the 20-point mark. With a 2-point lead as Tawny Fielding loads it up from the back line for the serve. Larson keeps that alive. Saved by Shaw. Tipped over by Brenchley. Here's the attack to Destiny Hampton. Knocked back off the block. Must have touched the block there. Melville gets it down. That's Lemon, rather. Lemon takes it to 20 for the Cavemen. That was close to tape there, but there must have been a touch on the side of the Thunder. Here's Fielding. Now she helps out. That is tape there for the service area.
Looks like the ball never lies.
I've heard that once or twice. And Sam Spencer back to serve, trying to get things going again here. Down by 2. Handled on the back row. Bryn Murray. Melville with the swing in the middle. Outside, Larson tips it right into the block. Comes right back to her. The attack for the Cavemen. The tip falls for Lemon. Smart play for Olivia Lemon. You got to have 360 vision, or at least 180 vision in that situation, and Lemon proved it there.
Yeah, great spot there. She set that up with a big swing earlier. Defender backed up expecting that and tipped right into the open spot.
And then ball never lies again. No, I'm sorry, that doesn't fit there. Service error, back to the 2-point game. 21-19. Cavemen trying to take the first set of the day here on a 4-match day here at the Desert Challenge. Crandall will serve. DS for the Thunder. She'll take it across to Hampton. Murray in the middle. Brandt covered. Larson off the net. Fielding. Murray back to Lemon for the back row. And a stuff this time for the Thunder. Who got that? Is that Larson or was it Larson?
We're going to give it to Larson.
Let's give it to Larson. There's a 1-letter difference there in those names, so it's not like they're twins or anything.
I believe they're pronounced the same, though.
Yeah. That might be the first time I've had that call in 20 years. Destiny Hampton gets the kill. Right back at you come the Cavemen. Boy, Bryn Murray is just putting meatballs up for her hitters.
Yeah, very hittable balls.
Yeah.
In good spots.
So Cavemen trying to preserve this first set. They're in the driver's seat. Craig Allred wants another visit with his team, and Phil and I will be right back.
Steak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
So the first set of the day down to the wire. Boy, you don't want to miss the rest of the day either. Just stay right here with the Fan Sports Network. We got 4 of these babes here today. And first set is setting up the day nicely here. Back to serve Destiny Hampton. And she just misses. Timeout worked to perfection for Craig Allred. Froze the server. She'll say it didn't affect her a bit, but who knows?
Yeah, I don't see where to mark that as a coach's point, but that for sure is a coach's point.
Craig told me to say that. No. Jordan Larson takes it down the line. Hampton chases her setter. Still a playable ball. A duel at the net. Falls back over to Desert Hills. Openshaw rejected. Still alive. Spencer, a blind set. Cross court, and it's down for Openshaw. How about that? 2-2. 2-2 on the scoreboard on the Openshaw dribbler to the floor. And now a chance for the Thunder to make this a short set. 3 points to the finish line unless we go to extra numbers. Destiny Hampton, perfect to Murray. They're going to go to their main gal, Melville. Can't get it done. Crandall flies in. Larson to the back line. Hampton's all over that one. Back up to Melville. A chip shot. She got a touch out of Crandall. I thought she did. Yeah, she did. Outside guy didn't see it, but the up ref saw it, and that gives the 1 point lead. Points getting skinny here to the Cavemen.
Yeah, a little indecision there by Oakley. Had a good opportunity to dig it, but just kind of let it go and stuck a hand out at the last minute.
Brandt, a miscommunication takes American Fork to set point. You take it? No, you take it. Bad time for that. Stuff happens. And now Alexis Brandt in the driver's seat at the service line. Trying to claim their first set of this event here after they fell yesterday, and Openshaw delays that decision. And now substitute as Fielding comes back in. Openshaw gets the clutch kill to keep it alive. That's one set point fought off for the Thunder. Chelsea Lee back to serve. And she ends it with a service error. So the first set goes to American Fork. Well done, gals. Way to start the Saturday. 25-23 American Fork. And we'll be back.
Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
Aloha, sports fans. It's Boo Boo and Nick from Honolulu Grill.
Come get a taste of the islands. Try our famous Kahlua pork or tender teriyaki chicken, and you'll love our mac salad and sweet sauce on your rice.
Don't forget to try our original Kava 8 at Honolulu Grill. It's game time.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Every young athlete starts somewhere. The great ones start here. Every session is coach-led, age-specific, designed for safety, growth, and real athletic development. Our turf awaits.
The Pickle Pad and Crave Social Eatery is opening this fall at the Promenade at Red Cliffs, and they're building a team that brings the energy. The Pickle Pad is family-friendly and designed for events and celebrations, hiring motivated people for all positions: hospitality, kitchen, court support, and guest experience roles. If you love fast-paced fun, great food, and working in a one-of-a-kind entertainment space where no 2 days are the same, this is your moment. Apply now and be part of St. George's newest indoor pickleball and dining destination.
Get the whole family moving with the City of St. George Recreation Department. They offer fun, affordable youth and adult sports for all ages and skill levels. Make memories, stay active, and get out and play. Sign up today at sgcityutah.gov/sports.
In Beaver, Utah, just off I-15, there's a place where families slow down and make memories that last long after the trip is over. It's where familiar flavors, friendly faces, and simple moments come together. The Creamery, since 1952.
Back at St. George on the Fan Sports Network. And a couple of firsts there. We just witnessed the first loss of this event for Thunder Hills, or Desert Hills rather, and for the Cavemen, the first win in a set. Got the cheerleaders here today, so we borrowed them from the football game that was going on out our back door here last night.
Yeah, good job by the Cavemen there to keep the pressure on. Handful of non-aggressive plays by Desert Hills that I think ended up costing them. Even if you don't score, a good team like American Fork is going to pick it up and hammer it back at you, so you got to give them your best.
Give them another chance. And American Fork was down only by a couple of points, but still, you never know what a turning point is in that kind of a set. But we'll see what happens here in the second set as the Thunder will start out first with Phoenix Shaw at the service line. Melville has the pass, the tip by Bryn Murray, covered by Sam Spencer with a head-first dive to the scoreboard, off the block and down for Openshaw.
Yeah, great read there by Sam. She doesn't let a lot of balls hit the ground.
No. She doesn't appear to be afraid of diving and sliding about 12 feet across the gym floor. Doesn't use that in softball, though, does she? Maybe.
If she has to.
Yeah. Shaw gets the up from Melville. Melville gets her first load of the set. Sam Spencer's equal to it. Backside, Larson on the floor. She drops it in front of Calla Pranger. Phoenix Shaw back to work. And she'll hand the Cavemen their first point on the service error. And Bryn Murray will go back to start things off service-wise for the Cavemen.
Yeah, not the greatest of tosses there on Phoenix's serve, and wasn't able to change it from where she wanted to go because of the toss.
And Murray from the right side returns the favor. Haven't seen any of those high spinner tosses in this tournament yet. You know, those are some of the most incredible serves if you can hit them. But, boy, you get that spin and about a 20-foot toss, but haven't seen that here. But we may. I don't know if any of these teams do that stuff. Here's Melville. She misses the back corner, and it's 4-1 Thunder.
Yeah, float serve is such an effective serve that it's kind of taken over high school volleyball. So when you can mix in somebody that has a top spin serve like that, you don't normally see it, and it's just different. And so it's tough to pass those.
It's funny how trends change, and there's the ace for the Thunder. Everything working the Thunder's way to start out. Kind of similar to how the Cavemen started last set. And Openshaw cashes that one in. 5-1. Thunder are responding to their first set loss in the tournament. There's Murray. Melville dribbles it through the block with the higher reach. Nothing on it, so, the hands had to adjust to that in the air, and they just could not control that one.
Yeah, Peyton had a shot on it, but just kind of floated right by because she did give a nice tip over the net that she just couldn't adjust to.
And Melville back to serve. Nice up by Larson. Cross court. There's a good save for Murray. That means a bump set from Fielding. Destiny Hampton goes cross court. Perfect up by Spencer, and Larson gets stuffed. And she's going to see lemon in her sleep tonight. She's run into that block a couple of times here today, maybe 3 times.
Yeah, I love that she's challenging the block, but maybe don't challenge the heart of the block.
Yeah. The meat of it. And Spencer makes a rare mistake on a serve. And the Cavemen right back in this after spotting the early lead to the Thunder. Here's Melville. Boy, she disguised that location, didn't she? Shaw, Larson, pop up by Murray. Fielding turns into the setter. Destiny Hampton off the block, gets it down on the dribbler. And we're tied up at 5. It looked like Melville looked a different direction and then went off. Anyway, you know what I mean. I may be all wet, but that's what it looked like from a civilian. Here's Larson, back corner, misses, and all of a sudden, the Cavemen have come back for the 1-point lead. They have scored 5 in a row here. Momentum has shifted sides of the net here at the Thunderdome. And that ties things up. Melville misses. Who takes over Lady momentum here? Sam Spencer will try to turn it the Thunder's way. Cross court, fielding. Saved out of the net by Murray. Destiny Hampton with the tip. That's not going to work. Shaw is there. Back row by Openshaw. Too short. I like how she explodes into her kill attempts, though. She leaves nothing on the table.
No, she does not want to get cheated on.
It's a thing of beauty when she's in that. That's kind of what you see on the posters of the hitting, the hitter on all the volleyball posters. Outside to Jordan Larson, covered by the Cavemen. Back row, Melville misses. Back to the tie as Crandall comes into the game. Oakley. Hope she has a pair of Oakleys she can wear around here. That's a joke. Floater backside. Here's Murray. Quick. Another miss, but a touch. So count that one for Lemon. Nope, that wasn't Lemons. That was a miss. So the lead for the Thunder. Crandall back to serve. Destiny Hampton shanks that one. It was right there.
Yeah, ball just kept floating and moving away from her.
Well, you got to watch it. Just like, a baseball pitch, you got to watch it all the way to the bat or you're in trouble.
Yep.
And the Thunder have moved out by 2. After giving up a 4-point lead early, they're back up by 2. Cross court. There's the side out serve for the Cavemen, and the Cavemen get the side out. Calla Pranger will come in and serve it up for the Cavemen if she finds the ball. Somebody has the ball. Did they shoot one into the fans for autographs? No. She's got it now, folks. You can relax. For the tie, Calla Pranger. Nope. Too much tape. Little tape check action. And Jordan Larson back to serve. Larson with a deep setup on the logo. Just missed the tape. Hampton saves it out of the crowd. Melville back to Spencer. Overpass on the cover. Thunder handle it, and the quick to the middle is on the floor for Sadie Larson. Larson makes sure the ball bounces and loads up the serve. That's too long. So Cavemen stop the bleeding at just a couple of points there. And Destiny Hampton will go back to serve. Bright pink shoes. They look good on camera. Openshaw jams it through the block. Double block, waits. They could not slow down that power by Openshaw.
Yeah, good swing there, just over the tape. Got it off the block, back into the net. That's a good swing. Good spot.
Hit it below the meat of the block, and that's how it squeezed through, I think, right?
Yep.
And Chelsea Lee back at the service line. And she'll hand the side out back to the Cavemen. Well, you have some interesting team names up here. Up in Montana, we have the Sheep Herders. That's kind of a fun one from Big Timber, Montana. And, of course, a lot of Warrior teams with the reservations all around us. But it's always fun to – I had I forget. Just when I started the story, I forgot the cute nickname from Chicago that I did at the NAIA one time. But the Trolls. Yeah, the Trolls. They had a college that was built on the campus of an old golf course, and there were trolls on each side of the entrance. So their nickname was the Trolls. So imagine that being your nickname as a college player.
I'll bet there were bridges everywhere all over campus.
Yeah, right. No, those are gnomes, right? Whatever. No, trolls are the ones under the bridges. Hey, you handled that one beautifully. I love it. Yeah, we're still playing volleyball here. 12-11 Thunder. That one's going to be another point for the Thunder, so a 2-point lead for Desert Hills. And back in the game comes Longi Tapasa to take her place on the front row as Phoenix Shaw back to serve. I just wonder where they found a short enough person to be the mascot, for the basketball games for the Trolls. It would be really sad if you didn't have to wear a mask to be the mascot.
Well, it depends on how you look at it. If you really want to be a troll mascot growing up, that would be good.
Yeah. Forget the makeup. And back to serve Bryn Murray. Set to the outside. Tapasa covered by Hampton. They're going to try Melville. She goes to the float tip. Not going to get over. 3 Thunders got their hand on it, but could not get it over the tape, and we're tied up at 13. Another great set here between the Cavemen and Desert Hills. Bryn Murray, shank off the serve. Free ball by Tapasi. Bryn Murray, Melville, knocked back. Stop block by Langi Tapasa. There is no shortage of thrills here in this match, and it's good to see a crowd here. Somewhat of a crowd. Phoenix Shaw, that's Openshaw rather, gets the ace. 2-point lead for the Thunder. Something tells me American Fork will come back. The way this set has been going in the first set, no lead has been safe.
Yeah, if history repeats itself, I think you're right.
Openshaw, Hampton, perfect pass up to Bryn Murray. That sets up the outside, and down it goes with a sideline swing by Melville. A laser shot down the white line for the kill for Macy Melville. 15-14 now. And Melville takes over at serve. Fought off by Openshaw. Bump set to Tapasa, and her cross finds the floor.
I like that from Longi. Not a tip, not a roll shot. Be aggressive. Playing good teams, you have to go earn points.
She took a tight angle, too, and still was aggressive. No fear in these gals. Sam Spencer will serve. Back to Fielding. Perfect to Bryn Murray, and that sets up the quick. And there it goes. Stacey Roberts eating up that quick set, finding the open corner, and it's a 1-point game. Thunder clinging to the lead. Tawny Fielding back to serve. And she'll go cross court right out. What a location for Fielding. Larson, boy, she hesitated just a second whether to go for that. And by that time, she had to commit, and now we're tied up. The ace for Tawny Fielding.
Yeah, great location there. That's why we teach, hey, feet first, so that if it's out, you've already moved there. You can watch it go by. But if you're waiting too long, that can happen.
Tapasa covered. Murray, Fielding, bump set, back row, Melville. Spencer's all over that one. Set to the backside to Openshaw. Hampton sees it coming. Flip to the back corners. Works. What a touch for Lemon on the tip over the top of the defense and dropping it into the corner store.
What a good shot. Almost like a jump shot. Just put it right there in the corner. Nobody could touch it.
That would have been a 3-pointer for the win. And we're at a 1-point lead now for the Cavemen, as someone predicted just a moment ago. Shaw to the middle. Larson has that one, and that's a kill for the Cavemen. They're up by 2.
A little bit frantic here by Desert Hills, where they're panicking just a little bit. You can tell by their defense, everybody looking at each other. Just
go
take
with
a
the
deep
flow.
breath. Yeah, take a deep breath and do your job. You'll be okay.
Just feel it. Fielding, trying to stretch the lead. Running save, tight to the net. That's an ace. Fielding has her team up by 3. Good example of that right there, wasn't it? Just a little bit of a delayed start for that one maybe. And Craig Allred says, let's talk it over. Let's take that Phil Spencer suggested deep breath and come back.
On Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee, anytime is a good time to sip and smile. Scooter's Coffee, open 7 days a week.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
So the Cavemen come back from 2 points down. Now they're up by 3, heading into the 20s. Kind of a repeat of the first set. And Desert Hills trying to figure it out right now. Let's see if they have a comeback in them as we continue deep in our second set. Tawny Fielding back to serve. She's had a good service run. She floats it over to Larson. Backside, Longi to Pana, and that's going to be a kill. Too many swings and swats and touches and blops there. And that's a good play out of the timeout. Craig Allred says, remember Longi Tapasa. She can hit too. And Crandall back in the game. Right on the back corner. Hampton plays it. Hampton's going to have to go back row and misses. That play never happened. It just never really got its wheels under him. And we have a 1-point game. 19-18, very similar to our first set. The Fan Sports Network brings you nothing but good volleyball. Here's Crandall, middle back, perfect pass to Murray. That's going to set up the swing. Blocked back, pushed over by Lemon. And what's the call? Lift. And we're tied up. Thunder have come out of that timeout by Craig Allred and tied it up.
Yeah, pushed from just a little bit too low on that throw attempt there.
And Crandall in the driver's seat to get the lead here, along with her teammates. Floater, backside. There's Hampton, and that hit the aerial. That's why the barber pole came down. Right? It would seem to be nothing has changed on the scoreboard. Has there been a call on that play? I don't think so. I don't think you do a replay. Oh, they're going to do a replay.
Let's watch this replay. It looked like the ball never got above the net.
And maybe just the shaking net disrupted that barber pole, but they're going to do it all over and take away all the mystery on this one.
Kind of a moot point. If the referee decides we can argue it all we want, but it's been told what we're doing.
And Crandall floats it backside. Melville, boy, her passing is good, and then Lemon comes up short. Set wasn't high enough, maybe? I don't know. You're the pro on this.
Well, normally when I hit balls in the net, it's because I'm trying to bounce them, and I just can't do it anymore.
Lost about a half inch of hang time, right?
Ooh, I wish. I wish only.
Here's Crandall. Her team up by 1. Fielding pops it up. The set by Melville up to Hampton, and Hampton misses. They're calling for a touch on the American Fork side. Let's watch the replay. Anyway, the call goes to the Thunder. Maybe we're not going to see it on this replay, but anyway, we'll keep playing here.
Probably a good idea we don't see it on the replay because it looked like there was a touch.
Yeah. Well, it sure went the Thunder's way. We have a timeout. Cavemen trying to turn things around once again in the second set. We'll be back.
Plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group, we've got you covered.
Shop smart at Appliance Wholesalers Plus. Check out Cafe and GE Profile or Modern Glass, modern laundry sets, refrigerators, and more. Get the brands you want and the local service you deserve. It's always appliance season at AWP.
Pain doesn't wait for a convenient time, and neither should you. I'm Dr. Steve Larson with Desert Pain Specialists. We provide expert pain care without the long wait. Same-day appointments are available and no referral is needed. Relief starts today.
So it's the Thunder's turn to come back from a deficit, and now they're on top. They're ahead in the 20s, 21-19, and Crandall putting together a great service run for the Thunder. They'll be back for the last match of the day here, so they get several hours off. Hampton knocked back by the block, and that's a point for the Thunder. And the Cavemen in trouble now. Only 3 more points to give. Can they turn it around? Has to be right here. Yep, they will turn it around. They'll get the service error from Oakley Crandall.
Good little run there by Oakley. Got a handful of points for Desert Hills.
And Olivia Lemon takes over for the Cavemen. Down the line, well played there by Openshaw. Larson gets the swing. Melville, Hampton with a tip. That's going to be easy for the Thunder's defense. Here's a push over the top. Fielding handles it. Murray, backside, dribbler off the net. What a play for Melville. Wow. Watch, catches heavy tape, and there it goes straight down, and we have a 1-point game. Sweet. And Lemon back to serve again. Oh, and a miss. And the Thunder take a giant step forward to the finish of this set, 23-21. And Jordan Larson, all eyes on her to put this in play and give her team a chance to earn the win here. Jordan loads it up. That's going to be right on target. Lemon plays it on the backside. Pushed over, out. Crucial mistake there. Set point opportunity for the Thunder to tie this up at a set apiece. Brandt comes up empty. We'll be back for the finish of this one.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
From underwriting local sports to unbelievable local deals, you can trust the team at Finley Subaru. Count on us for sales, all the right parts, and out-of-this-world service every time. It's Finley Subaru on the saving side of the freeway.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Set point opportunity for the Thunder. Jordan Larson in the driver's seat. 24-21. Cavemen have their instructions from Melissa Guyman. Here we go. Fast floater there. Fielding handles it up to Destiny Hampton off the block, and it's down. There's one. Cavemen fight off the first set point. Hampton back to serve. Herm Ellenboss, Phil Spencer, and St. George with all the action. On the Fan Sports Network. Floaters deep, that's it. 25-22. And we have an even matchup here, 1 game apiece as the Thunder come back with a 3-point win. We'll be back for set number 3.
We don't often think about it, but we use it every single day.
Holbrook Asphalt's innovative HA5 product slows asphalt aging by 67%, making roads last longer and cost less to own. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course, inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is...
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Looking for a great lunch and great value with endless options for everyone? Then hurry over to Mountain Mike's Pizza for our all-you-can-eat lunch buffet. Mountain Mike's Weekday Lunch Buffet. It's lunch and salad bar the way it ought to be.
Are you looking for a reliable vehicle that you can actually afford? I'm Harrison with Dixie Motors. We have 20 plus vehicles under 20 grand. Come check us out at 790 South Bluff Street, and we will see you soon.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group, we've got you covered.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Relatives coming to visit? Not enough room? Maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool. Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Visit stgeorgeutahvacationrentals.com.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Hello? Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out, with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Back at the Desert Challenge, and what a fun morning it's been so far. A lot of more action coming up with 3 more matches after this. But so far, so good, as we've had 2 competitive sets to open up our day here on the Fan Sports Network. Herm Ellenboss, Phil Spencer, courtside. And it'll be the Cavemen serving first. Bryn Murray down the line gets the ace to start things off. And the Thunder collectively say, okay, now we're ready. And Bryn Murray will load it up again. Nasty floater. Spencer fights it off, but makes the play. Tapasi bombs it out the back door. No lead has been safe in this matchup this morning, Phil.
No. 2 teams going at it. Playing a little tentative at times. As the year goes on, I expect they'll correct that and be a little more aggressive with their play and go earn points instead of hope for points.
And Bryn Murray gives one up there to get the Thunder on the board. And Phoenix, Shaw back to serve. Hampton steps right in front of Fielding, still makes the play, and Lemon finds the open corner. Right through the wicket of Tapasi. Swing and a miss. 3-1. Back to serve Melville. Right on the line. Boy, nasty serve, but it was covered. And here comes the setup on the attack. Melville playing the lone backfield there. Makes the plays as necessary. Shaw, backside to Posse, gets rejected. And it's 4-1, American Fort. Pretty noisy gym this morning. Things like more noisier than it was yesterday during those opening two matches. Bump set. Tapasi has to run to make the play. Swept into the air by Bryn Murray. There's Fielding's back set to Hampton. Off the top of the block. Spencer reaches, makes the play. Up ahead to Openshaw. Twists it off the block of Lemon to the floor. And Openshaw gets her team the side out.
Yeah, good play there. Way to get in system for Desert Hills. They've been a little bit scrambly these last couple plays.
And Openshaw gives one back.
She's human.
Yeah. Is she entertaining any college things?
You know, last time I talked to her, she actually was wanting to go the beach route into college.
Oh. Yeah, we had a gal from Billings, an outstanding player, and was going to go to Georgia to play beach ball. And, you know, that's a long, long haul for a Billings gal. But she got the offer to play both ends of volleyball at Georgia University. And Montana people don't even know what beaches are for the most part. I mean, you know, the ocean beaches.
They've heard of them. They just haven't seen them.
They see them on the movies. Yeah. From Here to Eternity and things like that. Nobody knows that movie either, probably. 5-4 now as the Thunder come right back, and Spencer loads it up from the left corner. Flips the top of the net. No problem for Melville. There's Lemon. Nice cover there for Openshaw. Up to Larson, cross court. Melville's there. Murray back row attack for the blast into the crowd on the ricochet rabbit. Row 9, seat 4. Melville, power to the people.
She has a good shoulder. That is a good swing.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes those back rows are easy to pick off, and that was not. And Lemon back to serve, gets the ace. The lead is 3. Olivia takes the line action, gets another ace. Back to back. Can she get the trifecta? Thunder gals saying, nope, you're not going to get the 3 on me.
Interesting serve receive here. Sam taking half of the court.
Oh, she got it up. That worked. Larson for the finish. And under the net violation, whatever, for the Cavemen, gets the side out. So they stop the serve of Olivia Lemon. And Crandall will come in and serve for the Thunder. Six inches short of the foot fault, no problem. Down to the floor, Alexis Brandt. Quick side out, back at you. 4-point lead. There has not been any breakaway stretches more than like 3 or 4 points. I think 4 points may be one of the biggest, except for the opening points. Here's Hampton. Pushed into the air by Shaw. Flipped over, Donut Hole City. No, they're just playing anyway, just in case. Sadie Larson finds the sweet spot of the middle of that Caveman defense for the side out.
Good spot by Sadie there. I know her dad had to work this morning. He's an anesthesiologist. Hopefully he wasn't mid-needle during that spot and got excited and poked anybody.
Oh, that's a picture for you. Fielding with the return. Melville shows something different there. Outside, open Shaw, open court, open floor for the kill. Well-played match. As a person who loves volleyball, it's fun to watch this kind of competition. As a dad, I don't know how that feels. You probably want to have the blowouts, but anyway, back set, Lemon. Melville can't get it off the net and down. The quick, nope, didn't fall that time for Sadie Larson.
Hey, you know, it's interesting. The blowouts are less taxing on your system.
Oh, yeah.
But the close, tough games are what make them better players.
You feel better after you win a close one, too, as a dad. It's like, yeah, we're bad. Maybe not. You're not that uncool, but anyway. Roll shot over the top by Spencer, covered on the back row by Lemon, up ahead to Melville, high bounce off the block, settled under by the Thunder. The tip over the top by Larson, covered by the Cavemen. Melville with a one-arm stab, and boy, what a layoff at the last second there by Jordan Larson.
Jordan, way to listen. I could hear Sam from here screaming, out, 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 out. It only took 4 outs for her to get the call.
What a fake. That arm was halfway up. Little delay from Sam's call in the background. Here's Chelsea Lee. It's back to a 2-point game. That one rolls right up Destiny Hampton. She gets the back row attack and drops it on the back line. 50-50 ball, and the Thunder lost that one.
Yeah, we talked earlier about playing the aggressive format, taking those close ones, even if they might be out, if they're even close, go get them.
Coach will never complain about you playing one a couple feet out. Murray uses the net, but it's covered. Openshaw cross court. Melville, no problem. Back to Melville. She tips, covered by Openshaw. Sam Spencer loads up the blind set. That's into the tape. Touched a Caveman there. That one gets low tape. And look at that excited Cavemen team. Those gals are loving their game. That's an adrenaline-filled rally there. Congratulations. I know it's 1 point, but just watching the gals celebrate makes it even more fun. 12-8. Here's Bryn Murray. And after all that, you give one back.
The excitement was still in her system. Yeah. Adrenaline pushing.
Yep. And Longy back in the front row for the Thunder. Thunder says, no problem. We've handled these 3-point deficits countless times. Fielding. Murray, that's a tough set. Out of reach for Lemon. Now it's a 2-point game. Phoenix Shaw back to serve. I mean, no, that was great play, but the back and forth thing was amusing. It didn't work for the Cavemen. So last thing Fielding expected was to get that coming to her when she was on her backside. And look at that, Thunder right back after spotting the Cavemen a narrow lead. Murray loads up Lemon, and Lemon jams it through the block to the floor and regains a 2-point lead.
I mentioned earlier about the handwork of the Cavemen on a block that happened a handful of points ago. That one, our Desert Hills hands were pointing the wrong way. We got to face those hands to 6 so that if we touch it, it deflects back into the court.
Spencer, another 3-point pass there, and that's not going to get over the net, and the lead's back to 3. Longy came in, but too much traffic to do anything with that ball. Here's Melville. Wow, what a whistler. Tough call for the back judge. He made the right call. That was one of those right at his kneecaps, and he made the right call, and Melville put everything into that one, didn't come up with it.
Yeah, Melville's a good player. I can see why Utah State would want her.
And Shaw back to serve. Melville overpass, and the cleanup duty at the net for Mackenzie Giro. Did I say that right? Giro? You don't know, huh? Fielding on target to Murray. Back row. The tip falls off the top of the net. Up to Larson. She goes to the short stuff. Murray, back row. This is going to be a blast. That's on the back line. It tipped anyway. And Melville does it again. I love the love shove they just did there. The team comes over after a great play and goes like that. I call it the love shove. 15-13. Fielding back to serve with a 2-point lead. Cross court. Handled by Larson. The set to the backside to Tapasi, and that's a stuff block right in the middle of the net for Destiny, or rather Alexis Brandt. Watch Brandt shut this down. Boom. Slides down the net. Hits the floor, 16 points on the scoreboard. Cavemen trying to go up 2-1, turn this into a long match. Boy, that goes all the way over. It didn't look like the Cavemen were ready, and it cost them. Cavemen sleeping on the front row.
Yeah, the rarely used shank over on one, just over the net for a point.
And nobody went up to just fingernail that down for the kill. And doesn't matter, Spencer gives it back. 3-point lead. You want to use my phone, watch something else here? Just kidding. You're doing a great job. Distraction and all. Lemon down the line. Popped up by Shaw. Larson off the net, misses badly. She hit that off her back feet. Her balance on that totally off. And look at American Fort trying to get away again at 4 points, 18-14. Craig Allred stewing about a timeout here. His timeouts have been effective in this matchup. Olivia Lemon smokes it. Ace Lemon, now the timeout. Nope, I usually call him pretty good, but he's looking over. 5 point, there it is. I called it. I've watched one or two of these games. I know Craig Allred. 19-14, American Fort trying to take it home in the third set. Phil and I are back in a moment.
Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
Aloha, sports fans. It's Boo and Nick from Honolulu Grill.
Come get a taste of the islands. Try our famous Kalua pork or tender teriyaki chicken, and you'll love our mac salad and sweet sauce on your rice.
Don't forget to try our original Kava 8 at Honolulu Grill. It's game time.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
A rare 5-point lead late in a set. We'll see if American Fort can take it home here. What does Coach Craig Allred come up with to turn this around here when the Thunder need it most? Here's Olivia Lemon. I don't know if he dialed that one up, but it worked. Side out.
Another coach's point. We need to stat somewhere.
You know what? That's exactly what happened last time. All red timeout, service error. That's one. Oakley Crandall. Cross court, Melville. Murray, quick, that's down. Brandt gets the quick. Good choice there for Bryn Murray to go to that quick stuff in the middle, and American Fort answers that service error. Destiny Hampton's turn. The pink shoes and all. Long bump set, and that catches the corner. That one looked like it didn't have a chance based on the set, the location. Openshaw corrects all that with their athleticism and hits it.
Helps to be an athlete.
Boy, you said it. And here's Jordan Larson. Floater, fielding, chases her setter. It's an ace. That's 2 out of the 3 points out of the timeout for Allred. And Melissa Guyman, I think she's going to want to stop the bleeding here pretty quick too if this point goes for the Thunder. Don't bet on it. I know we're almost in Nevada, but don't bet on it. Jordan Larson popped up. Long run to the bleachers. Save. Melville with the roll free ball, and that's going to be mishandled there, but covered somehow by the Thunder.
Oh, great ball.
And in the middle, cross court, Sammy Spencer was positioned perfectly up to Openshaw. Backside, Hampton. Melville gets the tip and fights off the rally and wins it for American Fork, 21-17.
I'm impressed with the American Fork setter. She is putting up some good balls from all over the court.
She's covering the bad passes from the backside. And they're not that bad, but, you know, it's hard to do great sets off of bad passes unless you're, like, in that athlete zone. Bryn Murray waits. Now we're going to have a injury pause here as Sadie Larson, well, her dad's a physician, you said?
Yep.
She's just She got the wind knocked out of her, I think.
Looks like she may have taken a
she's
swing
got a
off the
left
finger.
Yeah, left hand, first finger over, get the x-rays going after the game.
I think Josh will tell her just to shake it off.
Yeah, come on, toughen up. We got enough people in this hospital. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, American Fork up by 4. We're tied up at a set apiece. We're at the Desert Challenge in beautiful, hot St. George, Utah. And back to serve, Elaney Lisenby, I believe. Haven't seen her out here before. Lisenby tries the line, gets the serve in, perfect pass, the tip, a reach, out to Melville for the smash down the line. Wow, was that a laser? 22-17. Watch that, boom.
Good swing down the line.
And now Craig's going to try to work his magic again as he's looking at a 5-point deficit heading to the finish line in the third set. Phil and I will be back.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Well, we keep saying it, but boy, a couple of evenly matched teams. Fun to call, fun to watch for the fans, and these players have to really be into this competition. But this time in the third set, American Fork appears to be in the driver's seat. We'll see what the Allred effect does out of the timeout. And Lisenby back to serve again. That floats long, and Craig did it again.
My goodness, Craig, we're running out of ink on our pen here to mark you down for coach's point.
He's gotten 3 service aces out of timeouts from the other team. How do you do that? Do you learn that in school or what?
He's the MVP.
Yeah. We'll see if it works. The lead is still 4 for American Fork. It's Chelsea Lee's turn to serve. And she answers with a service error. You know, maybe Melissa Guyman has to say, do the underhand serve after the timeout. Just get the first one in. Remember those?
Yeah, in no matter what.
Yeah. And that sets up Bryn Murray 2 points away from taking a 2-1 lead with her team. Floater shanked a little bit by Cranley. Run down. Up ahead, it's Openshaw. The dig for Destiny Hampton. Backside, Lemon saves it with a tap over the net. Spencer with a set to Openshaw. Off the top of the block. Slows it down just enough, but the direction is off for Fielding's heroic attempt. Watch Fielding. Wow, nice try. No good, but good effort for Tawny Fielding. 23-19.
Monsters Inc. score.
And Shaw almost got the ace. Bump set by Murray, just keeps it over. And the quick in the middle. Nice play for Fielding again. That saved a quick point for against the Cavemen. Now Openshaw gets the point anyway. Tools it off the block of Melville. And that cuts it down to 3 with just 2 points to give. Can the Thunder win 5 out of the next 6 points? Back to serve Shaw. Phoenix back to Tawny Fielding. Boom. Spencer equal to that dig. Backside. Longy can't get it over. And a net violation. It's down to 2. Another thrilling comeback here at the Desert Challenge. And Melissa Guyman says, let's talk, girls. We got this, but I just want to have you take a deep breath, and we'll be back.
Every young athlete starts somewhere. The great ones start here.
Every session is coach-led, age-specific, designed for safety, growth, and real athletic development. Our turf awaits.
The Pickle Pad and Crave Social Eatery is opening this fall at the Promenade at Red Cliffs, and they're building a team that brings the energy. The Pickle Pad is family-friendly and designed for events and celebrations, hiring motivated people for all positions: hospitality, kitchen, court support, and guest experience roles. If you love fast-paced fun, great food, and working in a one-of-a-kind entertainment space where no 2 days are the same, this is your moment. Apply now and be part of St. George's newest indoor pickleball and dining destination.
Crunch time in the third set in a row for these two teams. Nobody breathing easy yet. Craig trying to save this third set. Melissa Guyman trying to seal the deal, and here we go. Service error, so that time Melissa Guyman gets the coach point, and we're at set point opportunity for the Cavemen. It must be a thing just to get the service error out of the timeout. You got to go the underhand. Got to listen to me. So the Cavemen for the win. Melville, their best player, gets the opportunity. And Openshaw gets stuffed, and that's it. 25-21. Cavemen hang on, and we're going to set number 4, and we'll be back.
Family moving with the City of St. George Recreation Department. They offer fun, affordable youth and adult sports for all ages and skill levels. Make memories, stay active, and get out and play. Sign up today at sgcityutah.gov/sports.
In Beaver, Utah, just off I-15, there's a place where families slow down and make memories that last long after the trip is over. It's where familiar flavors, friendly faces, and simple moments come together. The Creamery, since 1952.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile. Scooter's Coffee, open 7 days a week.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group, we've got you covered.
Shop local, shop smart at Appliance Wholesalers Plus. Check out Cafe and GE Profile or Modern Glass, modern laundry sets, refrigerators, and more. Get the brands you want and the local service you deserve. It's always appliance season at AWP.
Pain doesn't wait for a convenient time, and neither should you. I'm Dr. Steve Larson with Desert Pain Specialists. We provide expert pain care without the long wait. Same-day appointments are available and no referral is needed. Relief starts today.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
From underwriting local sports to unbelievable local deals, you can trust the team at Finley Subaru. Count on us for sales, all the right parts, and out-of-this-world service every time. It's Finley Subaru on the saving side of the freeway.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Hey, welcome back to St. George City, Utah, the Thunderdome. Going to set 4 here. Cavemen up 2-1. Desert Hills will be serving to start this game off. I see Sadie Larson made her way back onto the court, so her finger, whatever was bothering her, doing better. Libero comes in. Phoenix Shaw back to serve for the Thunder.
Well, Thunder backs to their walls now, Phil. And they start out with a service error from setter Phoenix Shaw. We'll check on the resilience factor here for the 26th edition of the Thunder.
Taking nothing away from American Fork, they played very well, but Desert Hills made a handful of mistakes that really helped them.
And there's another one with Shaw airing out her hitter, Peyton Brenchley. Left her hanging, so to speak. That we don't show those replays, right? Anyway, Bryn Murray, back to Larson. Outside, Longi to Pasa. She gets blocked by Lemon. That's about the third stuffer. Look at that dance by Lemon. Love it. Celebrations are about as much fun as the game sometimes. We got her dance. Nope, didn't quite get the dance. 3-0 for the Cavemen to start. Bryn Murray. Whistler down the line. Nice play by Larson. Spencer there with the bump set. Too long. Back corner. Longi thought she had it, but it hit the feet of the line judge, and that's usually out. Close, but no cigar. 4-0. Cavemen starting strong here to try to put away this Thunder state championship team. Openshaw gets covered. What a play for Bryn Murray on that dig. That's off the net, and the Thunder score anyway. Boy, Murray's defensive gem there, but still the Cavemen come away with the point. Little ping pong action after that swing at the net. 4-1 now. Openshaw loads it up. Net violation.
Yeah, unfortunately, that ball never had a chance. I don't think it got above mid-net.
No. And even an underspin's not going to go flying that high. Murray, Crandall, the quick, Brenchley. That loads up Hampton for the tip kill. Larson got messed up by that misdirection off the tip, and it's 6-1.
Yeah, one thing that I think will help Jordan, if she gets stopped and gets in an athletic position, she seems to find herself jumping and getting balls there, where if she's just in a better position, she can help herself out a little bit.
And speaking of helping out, Melville bombs it into the net on the serve, 6-2 now. And Sam Spencer will try to turn things around for the early part of this fourth set at the service line. Nope. She'll hand a point over to the Cavemen. There's been several error points to start out this fourth set.
And not quite close enough for them to want to play it.
Here's Fielding as the next competitors come into the gym, and Fielding helps out with a point for the Thunder.
You know, as the game goes on, this is the fourth set. The kids are getting a little bit tired. You need to rely on your technique.
You can see that.
Yeah, you need to rely on your technique here to be successful.
Yep. Well put. Oakley Crandall, back corner. Just missed a footfall. Fielding. Murray. Hampton. Net check. And just like that, the Thunder are at 4. Most of those are error points from the Cavemen. We had that one kill in the middle, but I think other than that, they're all error points that have been given to them by the Cavemen. Here's Oakley Crandall. Fielding. Nice pass to Bryn Murray, and then a backhand flip over the net by Hampton. Keeps it going. Back row for Openshaw. Into the rafters.
Oh, good
Fielding.
touch.
Oh. Fielding can't play the ricochet. The Thunder are right back in this one. Paige Bunyan in the building, the 6'4" soph from Faith Lutheran. Looking forward to watching her next. Oakley Crandall, Melville, backside, Lemon, and Lemon gets the tip kill. Gets the important side out for her team, taking her team back to the 3-point lead. Must-win situation on this match for Craig Allred and friends. Olivia Lemon back to serve. And she floats it off the top of the net. The flop service ace. Spencer gave it her best, but the misdirection messed her up.
Such a good serve. Those are so tough when they're coming in flat, so you make the move to go play, and they take a different route.
And it clears out the sinuses, too, when that ball catches you right in the nostrils. And Lemon goes again. This time Spencer right on the perfect pass. Quick set in the middle. Couple of one-arm stabs, and Melville flips it over to keep the play going. Outside, Larson through the block and down.
That's a better swing from Jordan. Not challenging the heart of the block, but right off the leaves, as they used to say. Don't go for the trunk. That's hard to tip over. The leaves are where you want to swing for.
Boy, I love the little lines you're giving me here, Phil. I'm going to use those all year. Change the venue a little bit, get some different names for things. Yeah, I love it. Knock back on the Destiny Hampton swing. You'll get a reload. Cross court, Spencer equal to that blast. They'll load up Openshaw for the kill. 9-7. She'll twist it off the block down to an impossible recovery position by the Cavemen. Nobody there. And the early lead is evaporating for the Cavemen. What's new? Lemon's got the on-target pass, the back row attack, hitting air. It's a 1-point game. Felt good, but nope. And Melissa Guyman says, you guys need a rest. So come on over, take a drink, and I'll coach you up, and we'll go back out there. We'll be back.
We don't often think about it, but we use it every single day. Holbrook Asphalt's innovative HA5 product slows asphalt aging by 67%, making roads last longer and cost less to own. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course, inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is...
Well, Phil, this opener on this set is no different than everyone we've seen this morning.
Yeah, good competitive games, good teams going at it. Fun to watch.
And I'm sure this is extremely valuable as Craig's trying to figure out what to expect from his new squad with a couple of returners this year. That's why he puts on this event, I imagine, to get some early season practice before the conference stuff hits. Hampton, the tip. Not this time. Out to Openshaw. That's deflected. Tip to the backhand over the top by Brandt. Backside, Melville with a dig. They load up Hampton. Cross court, that's in the crowd. Row 7, seat 3. And the side out of the timeout. Another coach's point there on Melissa Guyman's side this time. As they get the break there out of the timeout. And Destiny Hampton back to serve. Floats it. Openshaw will get the setback. Perfect position. That one just bounced off Hampton. Not sure she made a play. And Melville shoots it off the basketball hoop. Tracked down by Larson. Well done. Another load, the dump shot, doesn't work. Crandall's under that one. Out to Openshaw. Deflection back at you by the double block. There it is again. And she ends up with a kill, fighting through the solid defense and scoring it. High hands swing, and it sails out the back door. 10-9. The lead is down to 1. And Nixon McKinn. First time we've seen her in this event. Tanya Field steps in. Bryn, Melville, nothing on that one, but it works. Sometimes the soft cheese works. Oakley Crandall got over there, but she took something off of it on that extremely tight angle and gets the side out for the Cavemen. 11-9. Openshaw gets the load. That's going to bounce off of Thunder, so she gets it right back. And the touch there by Lazenby takes it away from the back defense behind her, and that's a point for the Thunder. 11-10 on the scoreboard.
You know, I don't know that there's a stat line for that, but Sam has so many of those a game that are stuff blocked, and she gets them up and just recycles those balls. She does such a good job for Desert Hills.
And service error. Phoenix comes up empty at the service line. And Lemon back in the game after the brief appearance for Calapranger. And back to serve Bryn Murray. Can anyone get a little space on this one? Nope, we're going to play one's ball. Service error city. Now Openshaw will try to get it over the net. Yep, that's good. Fielding can't handle that blast from Openshaw. We're tied up at 12. A new set. All squared away. A little deeper setup this time, looked like. And that's going to be an all the way back over thing. Shaw, backside, and Tongi gets the kill. Tongi Tapasa, or Longi Tapasa. And the Thunder have taken the lead. What do you think? 5 sets on this one?
Well, hopefully.
Openshaw goes cross court. Melville, perfect pass. Gets the setback. The tip. Nobody there. Spencer couldn't get there. And we're tied up again at 13.
Perfect tip, just right over the top of the block, right behind the blockers. Great spot.
Well, if you can't notice the transition was different on that, who's going to know that that's not going to be a hard shot down the line like she's been doing all day? Fought off. Tipped over with one fist. Saved by Murray. Stepped over Murray by Lemon to keep it alive. Good play. Shaw, the quick, off the net. Stabbed into the air by Hampton. Over to Lemon. Cross court. Up in the air by Tapasa. Outside to Larson. Great rally. Murray. Hampton. On the floor. And American Fork wins a real tough, fun rally there.
Yeah, good ups by both teams there.
Nobody wanted to give it up there. And the up by Larson. She'll swing it out the back door, no touch, so it's a 2-point lead for American Fork. And that'll send Melville back to the service line for the Cavemen. She likes that line on the serve. This time she takes it to the middle to Spencer. Outside Larson, Stufferama. There's Lemon again. Olivia Lemon. Look at that celebration there. They bowed down to her. That was great. Awesome. 16-13. Overpass, slam to the floor. Daisy Roberts eats up the overpass. And it's a bad run here for Thunder. And Craig looking over at his team. There's the timeout. 4-point lead. American Fork is exploding toward a win maybe in the match. We'll see. Thunders.
Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Looking for a great lunch and great value with endless options for everyone? Then hurry over to Mountain Mike's Pizza for our all-you-can-eat lunch buffet. Mountain Mike's Weekday Lunch Buffet. It's lunch and salad bar the way it ought to be.
Are you looking for a reliable vehicle that you can actually afford? I'm Harrison with Dixie Motors. We have 20 plus vehicles under 20 grand. Come check us out at 790 South Bluff Street, and we will see you soon.
Well, for the most part, you don't see guys dancing on the court during basketball timeouts, but it's kind of fun to watch the gals enjoying the music in the gym here. That's a real talent when you got someone over at the bench there that's keeping things alive during the timeouts. But we have an alive kind of set here with American Fork trying to walk away with a win here against the home team. Melville back to serve. Larson perfect on the pass, and the push is a miss. And they wanted a tip, wasn't there. And that takes the lead to 18-13. The coach effect didn't work that time. Melville helps out there, though, with a service ace. He's just one serve late on the service miss out of the timeout. So the Cavemen have to beat the Thunder to the finish line here. They're 7 points away. 2 players make that play. Down the line, on the line, Olivia Lemon finds it. Craig Allred arguing for too many hits there, I think.
Yeah, it wasn't simultaneous contact. It went off of one passer, then the other person's face, and then contacted it 2 more times after that.
It looked good, though. And they changed the call. And that makes it 18-15 Cavemen. Sam Spencer at the service line. Fielding fields it. Destiny, cross court. What a dig for Sam Spencer. What a dig for Fielding. That goes right through the Longi Tapasa block. Ouch. 19-15. Foul tip at the net. And it ends up slowing it down for the back row defense to get there. Tawny Fielding will try to take her team to 20 with a Whistler cross court. Bump set to the outside. Larson gets a perfect set, sends it long. Just a hair long, but that takes American Fork to the 20-yard line.
They're marching down the
scoring
field
position.
Yep.
Tawny Fielding, cross court, and this time she misses. And the Thunder comeback coaches say that's one. Now let's go earn a couple here as Oakley Crandall comes into the game. Crandall, a 5'6" junior defensive specialist. Floater, and it hit the shoulder of Fielding. Counted as an ace. It was headed for the little DH logo hammer thing there. Is that a Thor hammer? I think so.
Thor's hammer.
Yep. See, I'm up on the stuff. Cultural phenomenon. And that makes it a 3-point game. Crandall floats it. This time Fielding uses her hands. There's Chapman. She's blocked. Sadie Larson shakes off the finger injury, gets the block there. And that's a 2-point game. How far does Melissa Guyman go before calling her team over? Oakley Crandall back to serve. Perfectly well, a little bit chase there. Here's Lemon short-arming it. Ouch. There it is. Well, you see a play like that, you better get your team over before it gets catchy here. American Fork still up 20-19.
Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group, we've got you covered.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Relatives coming to visit? Not enough room? Maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool. Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Visit stgeorgeutahvacationrentals.com.
Another nail biter, Phil. This time, the Thunder's future in this match at stake.
Yeah, 2 competing teams going at it. They've been really somewhat evenly matched. Just a handful of mistakes either way of what pushed the games the way they've gone.
Melville handles the Crandall serve. She's going to get the back row attack, take something off of it. Sammy Spencer swoops in. The quick set works. And Sadie Larson takes it to a 20-20 vision here in the gym. another comeback in this awesome match that we're calling this morning. We're in the fourth set. Who knows on this one? Oakley, Crandall, Melville, quick the other way. Nice save over there by Openshaw, but at the net, they can't get it over the block and the tape. And the American Fork Cavemen take the 1-point lead.
Yeah, Phoenix was in position there to make a play on the ball. Oakley couldn't hear, or they didn't communicate and didn't execute the play.
Lemon at the service line. Cross court, Crandall perfect to the setter. Tip behind the block. Fielding swoops in for the play. Murray back row to Melville. Finds the donut hole. No, they're playing. Nope, they didn't. Can't tell sometimes on those if they get that pancake under it. But at point goes to American Fork. And another Craig Allred timeout. 22-20 Cavemen.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Hello? Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Can the Cavemen take it home here at Thunder Gym, the Thunderdome in St. George, Utah? The Desert Challenge. Awesome competition here so far. We got 3 more coming up. Coming up next, Faith Lutheran and Diamond, the state champions from Alaska. Here's Lemon. Spencer. The tip works. And Phoenix Shaw takes half of that lead out of the question. It's 22-21 with a nice tip. Was that a coach's call?
Looks like it, because she looked like she wanted to do it from the pass.
That's what I wondered. And Larson will try to get this into a tie. Bryn Murray, bounce off the block. Crandall runs away from the net to get it. Openshaw off the block and down for the tie. 22-22. The tying swing from Jessica Openshaw right at the feet of Coach Guyman. Guyman says, do I have any timeouts? Tell me right now. Nope, they're going to play. Here's Larson. Swept into the air. Destiny Hampton catches a little block, slows it down. The quick set to the middle. Knock back. That's a point for the Cavemen. In the middle, the setter. Nope, that's Brandt. Makes the play. Big play in crunch time for Alexis. 23-22. Can the Thunder respond? Here's Hampton at the service line. Got to make sure the serve is in. She does. Spencer on target pass. Openshaw. Openshaw ties it again. Through the block and down. Straight down to the floor. Boom. Right inside the jerseys and the net. 2-3. 2-3 on the board. We had 2-2, 2-2. Let's see if either team can break away if we're going to extra numbers. And back to serve, Nixie McKim. Flip shot, covered, overpass, knocked back. That's on the floor. The Cavemen take set point, match point, opportunity. And into the game for the Cavemen, Eleni Lisenby to serve. Her role has been serving for her team in this match. Set point, match point, American Fork. Handled by Openshaw. She'll have the chance to save it. She does for now. We're going to extra numbers. The flying tip for Jessica Openshaw.
Yeah, perfectly placed tip there. Again, just right over the block. No chance for the defender to get to it. Just too good.
So 24-24. Extra numbers on this one as Shaw triggers the play. The quick set. Macy Melville again with a big play. And we're back to set point, match point. Bryn Murray. Outstanding setter for American Fork. A chance to take it home. Thunder in uber defensive position. Openshaw handles it. They're going to load up their big gun. The tip, this time stabbed into the air. Melville tries the tip. That's it. Melville and American Fork win the game in exciting fashion, 3-1 in the first set. 25-23, 25-22 Thunder in the second set. American Fork won the last two, including the extra number thriller we just witnessed, 26-24. Closing thoughts, Phil.
Yeah, both teams, I think, learned a lot from this game we just watched. I think there's a lot they can work on so they don't make those mistakes, because both teams did a really good job of doing in-system things that they did. Where both teams need to improve is out of system and not making those mistakes that ended up costing them runs both ways throughout the match.
Overall, two good teams.
Two very good teams.
Someone had to win, and this time it wasn't the Thunder. And this broadcast produced by executive producer for the Fan Sports Network, Dusty Allen. For Phil Spencer, I'm Herm Ellenboss, and good afternoon. We'll be back with the next one in a few minutes.